Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoops Celtic. If this is your first time coming across the channel, if you could press that lovely subscribe button below. For the ones that have subscribed to the channel already, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Even a thumbs up or a comment below would be really appreciated. So, 1 hour ago, Nicola Sturgeon has confirmed football fans will return in full capacity to Scottish football grounds across the country. It's a big decision, because it's a decision. If she declined doing it, would have cost a lot of jobs. Clubs would have been in turmoil. Some Scottish clubs are paying up to $1 million a week to keep the obviously the bills clean. It's been a tough time for football fans in the last 2 years. I know we obviously returned to the terraces from August onwards, but to be kicked with that restrictions before Christmas was a hard one to take. Celtic played St Johnstone away. There was no fans at the stadium with Celtic capacity, only outside the stadium that were cheering the boys on. But having them back, there is a couple of pros and cons with this. You have to be fully vaccinated. You have to show proof of vaccination as well going into these games. She said the vaccine certificate cert will still apply. I'm going to say now straight, I'm not here to talk about unvaccinated people or vaccinated people. At the end of the day, every human being has a right to do what they want with their own health. I'm here to talk about football, and it's encouraging. At least Monday night we'll have the fans back in. We'll be playing the Highbees. I know some football clubs in Scotland don't want their fans back in and rather do better without their fans there. I can understand that, but look, football's nothing without the fans, as the great Jock Stein said. So I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. Look, it's getting to the stage that if you're living in Scotland or even watching Scottish football and you see fans in full capacity in English football, you're saying to yourself, look, is Nicola Sturgeon under the thumb? Is she afraid to make drastic decisions? But this is not a political video. It's just the facts that down the road it's full capacity stadiums, and then you got these stadiums that are empty with 500 people odd in it. Absolutely disgraceful. So that's why the Scottish Football Association, the SPFL and Sky Sports pulled an emergency meeting, called the winter break early a week before, and that's why the derby was postponed to the 2nd of February. Stuff you already know already. So let's see what happens. It's a big 5 months for Celtic. Hopefully the infections don't go up in the world. Hopefully we can keep the full capacity, because we need the fans in. Simple as that. We have a Scottish Cup to contest for, a league that we're still in the running for, a Conference League that we're still in. So let's do that. One cup in the bag already. Let's get behind the team. No more silent protests. It was for a good reason why there was silent protests, but there's no more of that Bernard Higgins talk. So nothing should be distracted. Just go out there, back the boys, back the team, which is already due, and let's just take every game as a cup final. As a cup final, if it's Alloa away or it's St Mirren at home, take it all as a cup final, because we need to make a stamp this season. I know in some people's eyes it's still a rebuilding season, and you're still getting it together. We've got a few players in the door in January, but we need to just keep consistency going. We dropped points before Christmas, at St Mirren, and we want to get them points back. And the only way we get them points back is if we keep playing football, and when them 3 derbies come along, let's get them 9 points and let's get ahead of them. And I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm optimistic. I've been saying it since September on this channel. Let's go out there, play our own football, forget about what they're doing with their empty stadiums or whatever they want to do. All we need to do is get our fans in the stadium, be the 12th man, and put a show on and get the 3 points. If it's a 1-0, dirty 1-0, or it's a penalty win, or it's the case that we win 3 or 4-0. Once we get them 3 points and do not drop any more points, we're still in this title race. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'm delighted with the news. I'm delighted. Obviously, my followers will get to go back, and hopefully I'm looking to get over in the middle of February for the Conference League game. So fingers crossed. So speak to us all soon. Hell, up the Celts.